Peter Laverack. I'm a barrister here at 5 Essex Chambers. I took tenancy in 2018 after having completed a third six here, having done pupillage at another chambers before that. And prior to that, I was a solicitor practicing commercial litigation, and I also had a stint doing some UN work and in the NGO sector. So I had quite a lengthy and circuitous route to get to where I am today. I came here because of my past experiences as a lawyer. It was a career pivot rather than a total career change. And basically I was doing some interesting pro bono public law work as a solicitor, and that made me think, actually, I think I'd prefer to do public law rather than commercial law, and also thought I'll give the other side of the profession a go. But rather than transfer across immediately, I spent some time overseas. I did a master's. Both of those things confirmed that public law was of more interest to me than commercial work. I did pupillage at a chambers that did both commercial and public law work, and found that I hadn't really escaped the commercial work that I was trying to get away from. So after doing third six at 5 Essex, I was very happy that this is the right place. When I first joined, so this is when I started my third six, it was quite intense. I went from a pupillage where I had, I think, perhaps 2 or 3 occasions in court, to being at 5 Essex where I was in court 2, 3, 4 times a week from the beginning. So it was very different. It was difficult, but cutting your teeth in the courts as a pupil or as a junior tenant is how you learn. I think having had a pupillage where there's very little advocacy done by pupils, it's a bit like, you know, polishing the piano for a year, and then a year plus a day you're asked to play. So the learning experience here was much better. I really enjoy doing the work that I practice from 5 Essex Chambers. I am a bit of a law geek. I'm very happy to put my hand up about that, and the work that we do here is very technical in the legal sense. Just by way of example, I'm doing quite a few matters for a government client at the moment about the breadth of one of the rights under the European Convention, which I find absolutely fascinating. The work's always fascinating from the legal perspective, but also the facts that my clients produce never cease to amaze. Doing work for government and for police forces produces very interesting factual circumstances to which the law needs to be applied. So really there never is a dull moment. Also, I really love working with my colleagues here. There are some really, really clever people here, and it's such a pleasure and a privilege to work with other members of Chambers on these interesting pieces of litigation and advice, because it means that I'm continually pushing myself forward and learning from those who have been in this profession longer than I have. Advice I'd like to share. I'd say that today at the bar, in a modern progressive set like this, the bar really is open to everybody. And it's open to people who come straight through law school, and also those like me who have pivoted their legal career, or those who wish to have a career change and the bar's something completely different for them. I think whether you're starting out straight out of the university portion of your life, or you're a bit older like I was, it's really important to make sure that the chambers that you apply to is the right fit. The variety of work at the bar and the legal profession in general is very broad, and you have to bear in mind that you're going to be doing that work for a significant portion of your life and your career. Therefore, I'd say research chambers that you're interested in. Have a look on the websites of the chambers. Have a look at some of the judgments that members of that chambers have produced, and that will give you a feel for the work that's done there, and also give you a good talking point when it comes to writing your paper application and for interview.